Hey, what's up, guys? This is Worse, and welcome to Worse Covers. Today I'm going to be talking about the worldwide acclaimed Night Rocker by David Hasselhoff.
Sup?
What's going on, man?
What exactly are you doing?
I'm reviewing the worldwide acclaimed album cover Night Rocker.
Whoa. So you're talking about something you don't like again? Why don't you mix it up and talk about something, an album cover that you actually do like?
Wow, Trav, that seems like a really stupid idea, but I think we can do it. So apparently this guy says we're doing Sevendust's Kill the Flaw. Very beautiful album cover upon first look. I love basically everything about this cover. I've actually wanted to talk about this ever since I first came up with this show. This was one of those on my list, but I just got carried away with doing stuff that's not as good. Which I think is kind of fun. I like pointing out flaws.
Yeah, it's always fun to trash things and bash things that we don't like, but sometimes it's nice to just take a turn and, praise the things that we do like. And Kill the Flaw is a beautiful album cover, like, with its rich colors. I like the whole symbolism of the animals. Like, I'm not really sure what it means, but I'm pretty sure the weasel or whatever animal is in whatever's on it is being killed by the bird, taken up into the air. So I don't know if that's really what it's about, but when I see it, that's the first thing that came to mind. Plus all the colors just makes it really vibrant when you're walking in a music store or music section of a store and you see it, it pops.
The attention to detail is really, really stunning, almost, especially when you compare it to just bland covers that I'm used to. I'm used to the bland stuff, and it's not like if it's bland it's bad. That's not what that means. It's just that this goes a little bit above and beyond. You can tell they actually probably got a real, probably printmaker, or a digital artist that was really serious about putting out something that was pretty cool. And this blend of digital art with possibly hand-drawn stuff, I mean, this looks gorgeous.
I really, really love this cover, and I especially love the font for Sevendust. It's been amazing, and it's kind of changed over time, but I really like the V, the N, and the T really having that sharp, that look. And the fact that they just went with plain white for this makes it look really cool. And the bird's feet are 3D over the font. That's just a really attention to detail. So somebody really thought it through, and I hope their next album probably, it may not even look as good, but if it doesn't, I'm sure they're going on this route of colorful. When I got this album, it was just the sleeve. It wasn't like a hard case, it was just the sleeve, and when you open it, it has the band on the inside. So that's really cool, and it's in a really cool, colorful art. It's not actually just a full picture of them, it's it looks like a piece of art. And the Kill the Flaw is truly an album that I could say will always remain in my mind as a piece of art.
So, as always, for any album cover, we're going to have the rating. Firstly is readability, and I love that you can really read what's going on. I love these fonts, I love what they did here, and the juxtaposition of the scratchy Kill the Flaw and then the very clean band logo.
And it's centered straight down.
I love centered. I love symmetry.
Centered is always beautiful to look at.
Basically, this would be a 5 out of 5 for readability, but since I just don't really care for the Kill the Flaw font by itself, it does work well with the album, but just because of that fact, I will probably give this a 4.5 for readability.
I love that that's a rating in this show because readability really is very important. The font, isn't the best, but the fact that I love that it's different than the Sevendust font and it just adds all together and all the text is white, in some form. The Kill the Flaw text, for me, I love it. I think it adds, elegance and being kind of have a kind of a heavy feel to the fact that it's scratched in, and it really adds to this album because this album is heavy. So readability for me is a big 5 out of 5.
So next is comprehensibility. I love the concept, and I love, like you said, it's elegance, but you can tell this might be a heavier band. Like, that's pretty much what I can get from this. So right away, I'd honestly say 5 out of 5.
Yeah, it's a 5 out of 5 for me. Comprehensible. It's really, there's nothing popping out of me that's like, I don't understand. Like, you know, it's actually one of the few rock albums where there is a story to tell just from the cover. Some albums are just kind of like, you know, it's just there to have an art piece, and sometimes those are cool stuff that you don't know what the heck it is. But with this, it's simply like, you don't really know what's going on between these two animals on here, but you know that it's just, there's something there. There's a story to tell, and this album is a story from start to finish in some way.
And lastly, appeal. What is appealing about this? I think every little thing. Like, even the back of
all
this
the
album.
colors, like back
even the back of this is just great. Like,
yeah, because even on the back they center the song titles, so it's like even on when you flip it on the back, it still has the colors going around it, and it looks so good.
Overall, I would say that this album, for both of us, I guess it's a 5 out of 5. I love it. I mean, I probably wouldn't have done this if I didn't love it as much as I do, and it's just something special. It's something great to have on your shelf if you're a Sevendust fan.
Yeah, because even if you don't like rock music and you're not really a metalhead and it's just not your type of thing, then it's one of those things like somebody out there has seen this album that may not like rock and said that it looks good, maybe I'll try out the album, or just simply thought to themselves that it's a beautiful looking album. Because I feel like you've seen this somewhere, like in a music store or whatever, but honestly, obviously you're not in the rock section if you don't like rock.
So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this episode of Worst Covers. I really would like to mix it up more with albums that I really like and albums that I don't really like, yada yada.
We'll have to do it together more.
Yeah, this was pretty interesting. I got like another side of it, or y'all got another side of it. Whatever there is to say, there's always something different somebody else is going to say.
Yeah,
and that's with everything.
And I would like to do something bad with you, like something we both really don't like, you know, because that would be interesting.
So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Definitely have an awesome week, and
subscribe.